Coming up on this week's news, tool thieves laugh in court as a video is shown of them ramming an electrician with a van. Rexel introduces rapid 90-minute drop-offs in what some are calling Deliveroo for sparks, and cash-strapped homeowners are asking electrical contractors not to charge their tools due to the cost of living crisis. Welcome to Electrical News Weekly in association with Myenergi. Whether you're listening in the van, on-site or down at the wholesale counter, I'm Joe Robinson, and I've been through the best of the electrical industry news to save you the trouble. And as always, if you think you've spotted the two words I've been challenged to slip into this week's show, comment with them below for the chance to win a prize. 3 tool thieves laughed in court after watching CCTV footage showing them ramming a van into an electrician after stealing his tools. The trio sniggered, smiled and yawned throughout their trial at Derby Crown Court. They stole 7 toolboxes belonging to a self-employed electrician. The tools were estimated to be worth around £3,000. The electrician realised what was happening and tried to close a gate to the premises where he was working, but at this point one of the men drove a van into him and the gate, causing him several injuries and immobilising the vehicle. Recorder Richard Myenergi described the act as utterly dangerous and destructive. He said the electrician was lucky not to be killed. All 3 pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft, with the driver also admitting causing grievous bodily harm with intent. While on bail for these offences, one of the men also broke into a local business, which was the 17th burglary offence he had committed, and he already has a further 39 convictions for 83 offences, while another has 23 convictions for 56 offences. The third man also has an extensive record of theft offences. Andrew Pickin, defending, said 2 of the men, who are brothers, had had what he termed a rough upbringing and an absent father. Furthermore, one of the brothers has been off sick for depression and anxiety, and he hopes to seek further help while in custody. One of the men was sentenced to 1 year and 4.5 months. The driver of the van was given a total sentence of 4 years and 3 months. Both men will serve half in custody, with the rest on licence. The final member of the trio was given 24 weeks, suspended for 2 years. He must also complete a thinking skills programme, 8 rehabilitation activity days and 40 hours of unpaid work. In other news, Rexel is introducing what some are dubbing Deliveroo for sparks. The electrical wholesaler is offering speedy 90-minute drop-offs for those occasions where it's crucial to have the right component. The distributor has teamed up with the courier service Gopher to offer what it's calling Rexel Rapid. Currently, it's available within a 5-mile radius of 16 branches across London. However, Rexel tells us that if it's successful, the company will consider a nationwide rollout. We recently met up with the founder of SnapIt, who work on a similar quicker-than-the-Jamaican bobsleigh team model, so check out the video we made with them about this ongoing revolution in the electrical industry. I'll leave a link to that video in the show notes. Also hoping for a nationwide rollout is ABB, who unveiled the world's fastest EV charger recently. The Terra 360 is the first charger to break the 350 kilowatt barrier, and the initial installation in the UK will be at the Braintree Electric Forecourt in Essex by GridServe. However, there isn't a car that we know about that can take advantage of this blistering charging speed. The only candidate we can think of is the Porsche Taycan Plus, which caps out at 268 kilowatt hours max charging speed. The good news is that the Terra 360 comes with 2 cables, so it can charge a pair of cars at the same time. GridServe says it's looking at other locations for more installations to bring cost-effective charging to more motorists. Meanwhile, Jordan Brompton of Myenergi says she's come up with the secret of cost-effective charging: work from home. The company is now targeting its marketing of solar installations at hybrid and home workers. The reason? Remote workers can effectively soak up the excess power from solar during the day to charge their cars. In fact, they can even take their EV charging completely off-grid this way. This can reduce annual bills for electric motoring by upwards of £500. However, the boom in solar is causing headaches for the trade, who say they are struggling to cope with demand and are experiencing skills shortages. The latest initiative designed to help is a new professional training course from Goodwe, known as Goodwe Plus. The programme is designed to allow electrical contractors to get on top of the design, installation, commissioning and troubleshooting of inverters and batteries. It also offers a route into the industry for those looking to add solar energy to their portfolio. Phased over 3 separate modules, it's live training that can be undertaken in person or virtually. It's taught by a technical specialist from Goodwe, and on completion, installers will receive certification as a Goodwe Plus installer. So if you're interested in adding solar to your repertoire, I've put the link in the show notes. And finally, in a move that's tighter than a hobbit in a recession, there are increasing reports of cash-strapped homeowners asking electrical contractors not to charge their tools up during call-outs. It comes as the price of energy continues to soar. According to research by Toolstation, a third of tradespeople have been asked to arrive with their drills, nail guns and other tools fully charged. Some contractors are even considering passing on the cost of powering their tools to their clients. Seb Falconer of Toolstation says the energy crisis is affecting every area of life, so it's little surprise that tradespeople are considering how to recoup charging costs. That's it for this week, but coming up on our YouTube channel this week, we take a look at the Robus Humanitas, which is a human-centric lighting system. That's really interesting. I review a rather lovely dado trunking system from Marshall Tufflex, the Sterling Curve range, and we've got a rather special Q&A video dropping featuring a brand new face to the channel. They'll be explaining the difference between earthing and bonding, so keep an eye out for that. Fling our fortnightly Wednesday live stream into the mix, and that's quite the lineup, so make sure you're subscribed to get updated on all of that. Now, if you think you know the words I've smuggled into today's show, pop your guess into the comments and we'll dig out a goodie bag prize to the first to get the right answers. Last week's words were galactic and Battenberg, and as there was no story last week relating to an interplanetary bake-off, the word stuck out like a sore thumb, as evidenced by the fact that Lee Spencer got both right before the Battenberg had even called. Well done to you, Lee. Please click the link in the description below to claim your prize. Thanks for listening to this episode of Electrical News Weekly in association with Myenergi. Make sure you subscribe to receive the next update. Thanks for listening, and until next time, have a great week, stay safe out there, and remember, there's no such thing as a torque calibrated arm.